Everybody, welcome to group break number 570. We have an inner case of 24-25 credentials. Gonna be some fun. Here are everyone's teams. We did this pick your team style, so good luck. Let's hope it was as good as our last inner case, because our last inner case was honestly pretty wild. So. Left of the E. On the table left of the E, like here. Oh, this spot. Yeah, that's from a Sharpie incident. That is from an unfortunate Sharpie slip up. All right, it is the right product. Good luck, folks. Good luck. Let's hit a McDavid jersey. Obviously, if we hit one of the like signed jerseys, it will go to the team that that player obviously represents. The broadcaster stuff, so like all those types of cards, if they're listed as it with a team on the checklist, it will go to the team that's listed on the checklist because they're pretty self-explanatory. If they're not, it'll be a 31 team random. So like Jackie Redmond would be a 31 team random. Pretty straightforward. Box one. Let me just get some more top loaders ready, as we literally had an avalanche here. And by avalanche, I just essentially mean that we had that. I honestly haven't looked at eBay for the comps because I felt like, you know, enough people be hunting her autos, especially the inscribed ones. People be like, ooh. But here we go, box one. Let me move the top loaders closer. I don't need 75 points, and I don't need 55 points. All right, I think we're good here. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. Styrofoam, everyone's favorite. This is 11 on the back end box. Here we go. Uyghur for the Flames and a Brisson for Vegas on the speed of the game. We got acetate. We got a the frozen fight. So what we're gonna do with these, as we did for the last couple credentials breaks, is that if both teams get one, so say we get another one of this one, both teams will get one, and then we'll just do a left right at the end for simplicity's sake, if for any of the extras. Stankoven for the Stars, and clear of Austin Matthews on the retro ticket. It's the cleanest way to do those. And then obviously, like, you know, if we get one numbered one and one non-numbered one, we'll random off the numbered one. Loser will get the other one. Just the best way. Ooh, this is one of those floral shirts. Hyman and Canucks Hawaiian shirt. Man, they really forgot to do the overlay or the crop on that. Quinn Hughes, first 100 fans. First 100 fans. So how these cards work, again, if you're not familiar, they really should have die cut these. But essentially what it says on the back is what they're numbered out of, or the print run of the card. So that's technically to 100. They should have die cut them, and or at least, like, you know, made sure that they were cropped properly. Brent Burns for the Hurricanes on the front row talent. Mitch Cobb on the jumping on ice for the Flyers, and Jim Fox on the arena experience autographs. Let me look up the checklist here. Yeah, essentially the same as a pop count would be the best way to describe them. Credentials checklist. Let me go ahead and go. Sorry, 1 second. What are these? These are arena experience. Hey, Reed. Arena experience autographs is what we want. And then Jim Fox is the LA Kings. LA Kings on the Jim Fox. So that is a Kings card. I was expecting it to be like stars with the green pocket, but a little bit of rough edges on the bottom, but hey, never know. Reed, singles wise, we just haven't done a lot of singles lately because we just don't have the inventory for them at this point. So at some point I hope to get them more in. It's just we haven't had time to buy and set up and stuff like that. So Matthews for the Leafs. Kachuk $2.99 for the Senators on the pink. But yeah, would love to get back to having them more frequently. Just unfortunately not working in the current timeline. Zeri, Leo Carlson for the Ducks, and Frank Nazar $2.99 on the rookie ticket. We'll sleeve up the top. We'll sleeve and topple the top guys, and then we'll do the regular, do like the rest non-major guys separately. Ooh, this is fancy. Kopitar Draisaitl on the Frozen Fights, and nope, it's just a horizontal boy. Graham Clark for the Devils. Graham Clark for the Devils. We'll put that up there. Let me move the styrofoam. Yeah, we do the YouTube stuff, so whenever a new product comes out, we'll typically do a box. Leo Carlson for the Ducks, and a Draisaitl on the top row talents, and a Cormier for Vegas. That little bit of that, a lot of them have that edge chip, corner chip up there. So Cormier for Vegas. I guess I can sleeve and topple it as we go with these guys. Oh, sorry, my nose is itchy. I hate when you get like the itch on the outside of your nose. It's the worst. Especially when you're like trying to talk and it's like, no, I can't talk right now. All right, box 2. Box 1 was okay. Nice. I wonder if he'll get a bigger shot with Vegas this upcoming year. This is box 1-8. Yep. Here we go. Got jumping on ice of Brock Faber, and come on. Lane Hudson /25. Now this one has a print line across the middle, but Lane Hudson, pink horizontal /25. If I had a nickel for every time that happened, I'd have 2 nickels, which is strange that it's happened twice. Let's go. Let's go. Hudson, pink /25. Yeah. Hey, the last time we pulled one of these, we also pulled out a 50. Just saying. That would be honestly wild. Roman Josi for the Predators. Zach Dean for the Blues on the speed of the game. That's sick too. It's nice when you get the numbered parallel like that. McDavid on the milestone pucks. Horvat and Quinton Byfield on the 750 arena experience guy. Yeah, I just need the acetate. Yeah, that'd be sick. Look, I'll try and hit you a base. Nemitz, Eklund for the Sharks, and Matt Rempe /199 for the Rangers. Rempe /199 for the Rangers. 108 of 199. Yeah, it's too bad that's got that print line across the middle of it, but it's still a nice card. Still a nice card. Frozen Fights of Miller and Tage Thompson. Graham Clark /399 for the Devils. This one also has that little top indent thing on it that plagues a lot of these cards, just right where, like, kind of right there. Ovechkin and a blue of McKinnon to 299 on the numbered card. Cheered to the rafters of Heiskanen, Troy Terry on the front row credentials, or front row talent, sorry, and then Zibanejad to 149 on the front row talent for the Rangers. And this should be the autograph. That's a Hattie, Pasta, cheered to the rafters of Eichel, and horizontal rookie auto, Will Smith for the San Jose Sharks. Will Smith for the Sharks. Let's go. What a box. Yeah, this stuff was hot this year. So from what I've seen, it's been pretty solid. Yeah, numbered to 99. I forgot to set up my capture card, or not capture card, my stream deck, so here we go. Nazar for Chicago. Malkin for the Penguins to 299. Let's hope we can keep this going though. You know, that was a good box, but let's try and beat it. Stone for Vegas, Eichel, Rossi, and Zach Bolduc for the Blues. Zach Bolduc for the Blues. I'm just gonna leave him like that because then I can just do a one stop little bang. Vasilevsky on the cheer to the rafters. Joel Blomqvist for the Penguins on the horizontal. I should get the Graham Clark in here too. Get the Graham Clark. Yeah, that's the blue that we want. Doesn't have autos, but if we hit the parallels. Connor Bedard on the jumping on the ice. That's a Hattie of Laugh. And Zellweger to 999. 995 of 999. Close to that eBay 1 of 1. He might. He might. It's tough to tell. It could be... There could be a number of reasons, but... Given that they had Will Smith as a redemption, it's also be kind of weird, you know? McKinnon for the Avs. Zachary LaRue for the Predators. One of the last teams to go. 393 at 999. Yeah. Yeah, like he hasn't signed at all, which makes me think, and like he had enough draft pedigree that he should have signed type of thing. So it makes me think that they just couldn't get his autograph, but we got something funky here. Frost Suzuki, Luke Hughes, and Ovechkin on the milestone pucks. Scored his 800th career goal. Hey, we pulled his 700th career goal card today. Now he pulled his 800th, numbered to 150. Yeah, but everything else was sticker, right? Larkin. Zellweger on the horizontal. Pulled a lot of Zellweger in this. We just pulled a lot of Zellweger recently. So, I would say so, but it's just, yeah. One of those weird ones. So we'll have to see with SP Authentic. SP Authentic will be a good sign. Sagan on the front row talents. That's a Hattie of McCarr and Cole Caulfield on the to 750. Did we get an autograph there? Am I hallucinating, or did we not get an autograph? Redemption was the last box, right? Like, did I just miss a base autograph or something? No, because base are on card. Right? Like, we just straight up didn't get an autograph there, right? I don't think we got one. All right, well. There's nothing there, nothing there. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. None of these had the well, should have been an autograph thing on the back and it was just missed. None of those do. That doesn't. That doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. All right. That was, what box number did I say it was? 18. It's one of these two. Well, I'll just put them all to the side because I think I said it. If we get 2 autos in a box, then it'll be fine. Yeah, Smith is worth 2. Fair. Yeah, maybe we'll get a double autograph. That's the first time I've seen that happen. All right, I'm just double checking the base again. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, I just don't think we got one. I just don't think we got one. That's weird. Is it yeah. It says 1 in 8 packs, so sorry about that. I mean, there's nothing that I could do there, but yeah. I can try and submit that ticket and see what they say, so. Okay, this is box 114. Can see what they say, but maybe we'll get 2 autos in a box or something. If we get 2 autos, then it's fine, right? McMahon, Brindley to 399 on the little edge chip there. Brindley to 399. That was a weird one. Laugh, Besser, and Cheer to the Rafters to 49 of Heiskanen for the Stars. Heiskanen to 49 for the Stars. The green on green's kind of sick. Green on green is kind of sick. DeBrincat, horizontal of Pollen. Horizontal of Pollen for the Avs. Timo Meyer, Justin Falk, Timo Myers for the Sharks, Falk for the Blues, and Malkin for the Penguins. to 500 on the first fans. Yeah, that would have been a cool idea for that. Or like even Ring of Honor dudes. Brock Faber for the Wild and Mitch Marner for the Leafs to 299. Frozen Fights of Nylander and Ben. Benson for the Sabres. And here's an autograph. That's a Hattie. Matt Boldy for the Wild. Boldy Hattie auto for the Wild. Not numbered, but first time seeing one of those, so. Kachuk, cheer to the rafters. Quinn Hughes for the Canucks. Yep, and the last pack of the box here. Maybe we'll have a double auto. Victor Hedman for the Bolts, Sebastian Aho, and Siplikov for the Islanders, 50 of 999. I don't get why they're upside down sometimes, man. It's kind of weird. All right. Next box. So that was box... Yeah, because I took one off that side, right? All right. And if we don't hit an auto, I'll just throw in an overtime pack as at least it's something. 92 on this box number, by the way. I gotta read them out now just because we had the one that didn't have the autograph in it, so better to be safe than sorry. All right. Stamkos for the Predators and Adam Fantilli to 299 for the Blue Jackets. Brock Nelson for the Islanders, Hellebuck for the Jets, and Thomas Harley for the Stars on the retro ticket auto. Nice one there. I actually really like these. These are really nice. Put that in the auto stack. Big Thomas Harley fan here. All right. Mitch Marner and Panarin for the Rangers. Zach Benson for the Sabres. Brock Faber again for the Wild. And Siplikov to 399 for the Islanders. Siplikov to 399 for the Islanders. Going after the rainbow there. Yeah, I do wish this year they didn't foil the bottom of all those debut tickets because I feel like it just takes a little bit away from it for me. Nylander Ben. So both teams have one. So therefore both are going into the insert pile because both will get one. Lambert to 999. There's no point in doing a random when both people can just get one. This Lambert has that little top chip, by the way. We got acetate coming up. Aho, Matthew Tkachuk on the cheer to the rafters, and Callum Ritchie to 199 for the Avs. I'm just gonna re-sleeve and top load this guy because the sleeves that come with it are really short. Just gives it a little bit extra protection. Nice Ritchie for the Avs. That's weird having 3 base cards there, right? Because that's just a 7 card pack. Huh. Hedman for the Bolts, Josh Doan for Utah on our horizontal, and then Carlson and Tage base cards. Those aren't getting chipped, but that was a 7 card pack. So some shenanigans happening here. Some shenanigans are happening in this box or in this case. Besser, Bobby McMahon and Cole Caulfield on the jersey giveaway to 500. All right. Next box. Halfway point was that last box here, so I mean, look. Yeah, you got your Hudson to 25. You're good. But yeah, they do very good in this product. Honestly, like I probably should have had them in the Sharks at a bit of a higher price just because of how consistent they are. 24, at least consistent from a on the checklist perspective. But oh well. All right, Hellebuck and Rempe on the horizontal. Rempe on the horizontal. We got another Hawaiian shirt here. Leo Carlson for the Ducks again. I feel like we've run into a few duplicates. And to 25, Lafreniere on the Hawaiian shirt. To 25. Nice. Yeah, they really need to do a bit of a better quality on those cards. At least make sure the shirts and jerseys were, you know, outlined. Mitch Marner, Brock Nelson, and Brendan Othman. To $9.99 for the Rangers. Ooh, it's toasty out. Kopitar Draisaitl. I believe we had this one already. Zeri and Cheer to the Rafters autograph of Jared Spurgeon for the Wild. The Wild are getting sticker autos. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 autographs through 6 boxes. Yeah, they're pretty good. Like they should have, honestly, like the full price for them was, I think, a good deal. So you got an even better deal. Draisaitl, Rantanen to the Avs to $2.99. Mitchkov on the jumping on ice with an Othman on the speed of the game rookie. Stamkos for the Predators, Leo Carlson for the Ducks, and Connor Geeky to $3.99 for the Bolts. Nice little blue color match there. Nice little blue. I think these are just a little too foiled for me personally, design-wise. I get the appeal, but I'd like them to be a little bit more, you know, subtle foiling like actual tickets. Personal. Matthews for the Leafs, Brent Burns, and Forster to $149 on the jumping on the ice for the Flyers. All right, I'm just going to take a second here to just get these all down here. There we go. And then I'm just going to go boop, boop, boop. Sorry, I should have been doing this a little bit along the way here. Horizontal, horizontal. There we go. Those are special numbered verticals. These are regulars, horizontals, and low numbered stuff. There we go. And I'll check through those at the end. It'll be easiest to do that. SPA was okay. We hit a Besser base autograph of Franco's inscribed Future Watch autograph, but nothing else major. We had an insane box of platinum in that break. We hit a Dobish orange checkers to 25 and a Morrow orange checkers auto to 15. This is box number 60, 860. Zibanejad for the Rangers. Pink of Robert Thomas for the Blues, $2.99. Did I miss like a Frozen Fight autograph? Nope, but we did hit another Kopitar and Draisaitl, so I'll put both of those up there. Trying to think, like, there's nothing else that I missed in that box, so. Ovechkin on the milestone pucks. Barzell to 25. Barzell to 25 for the Elanders. That's nice. I'll take that. Letang for the Penguins, Forster for the Kings, and for the Flyers, and Forster for the Flyers on the on-card base autograph. Autographs have been, I mean, the Smith is pretty good, but outside of that, it's been a little bit weaker. It's not weaker, but like, you know, no real major on-card guys. Tavares, Cutter Gauthier, and Josh Doan for the Utahs. Excuse me, to $3.99. Next pack here. Bedard, cheered to the rafters. Connor Geeky to $9.99. Geeky to $9.99. Those last cards were just the Stone and Thomas base cards. Ooh, acetate. Could have the right color glove. Swayman. Matthews. Matt Rempe. Oops, sorry, those were the wrong one. Matt Rempe to $1.99. 79 of $1.99 on the acetate. Yeah, Rangers are really, like, they're really good in this for volume. For the price that they were at, they should have been let buy, in my opinion. Jack Eichel for the Sabres. How about the color match horizontal of Lane Hudson to 99 for the Habs? What's with us and Lane Hudson in this? The Habs, they've just been on the biggest heater of all time. And those are just base cards. And the last one here, McKinnon, Wyatt Johnson, Matthew Nyes, and Rasmus Dahlin to 750 on the bobbleheads. The bobbly heads. That's a parallel. That's not a parallel. And here we go. No, that one wasn't pink. That was to 99. This one was to 99. The pink, you saw the pink to 25 earlier. But still, it's to 99. Like 619 on the box numbers. Redemption is Will Smith. All right, we need a double auto box here, though. Mintikov, Logan Mayu. Logan Mayu, speed of the game. Mintikov jumping on the ice. This pack feels really small for some reason. Maybe it just doesn't have air or something. Mikko Rantanen, Connor McDavid on the front row talents, and 249 Troy Terry. Front row talent, green. Yeah, we're gonna get all the Hudsons at some point. Kucherov, which would be tough in the final box, but Cutter Gauthier, right? First 500 fans. Ooh, acetate again. Could it be an autograph? Brad Marchand for the Bruins, Thomas Hurdle for Vegas, and is autographed. Wrong hab. Logan Mayu to 99. 98 of 99. And same thing. I'm gonna resleeve it. Wrong hab. Could you imagine if that was Hudson, man? I think we'll just put that there, because, you know. Yeah, he would have fainted. UC Saros and Kirill Kaprizov. Yeah, it's been a hab day, hab week. That's a Hattie, a Kaprizov with a Connor Geeky. You know what? Tampa Bay's not done half bad. Yeah, lots of geeky. And in this house, we respect geeky. We respect geeky in this house. Another blue coming up here. Kopitar, Trevor Moore, both for the Kings. And, well, we'll take a Michkov to 399 as well. Michkov to 399. You know what? That makes me happy because the top 3 teams have all hit. At least something. That makes me happy that the top 3 teams have all kind of, you know, hit something. That you're just like, yeah, you know what? That's a cool card. Bedard and Matthews on the Frozen Fights. Barkov and Luca Del Bel Balus to 999. Yeah, it'd be nice to hit Selly, but like honestly, the horizontal auto for the Sharks, like, that's sick. Essentially for like, actually the Sharks have been pretty quiet now that I think about it, but still you hit like a really good rookie autograph. So, oh, nice. I'd love to get that in a dough, but I think people are starting to get into the hype a little bit. So 933. No, that is not the time, because I would be asleep already. I'm tired, man. It is a long weekend. Robertson for the Stars, Josh Doan for Utah. Orange, Konechny, Fantilli, and we're just geeking out over Connor. 199. Geeking out over Connor. Yeah, you're gonna have the whole rainbow at this point. Fantilli Zibanejad, I'm pretty sure we've already pulled that one. Jack Hughes for the Devils to 299. Jared Spurgeon, Kent Johnson, and Shakir Mukhamadullin for the Sharks to 199 on the ticket autograph. Well, Sharks, you got 2 autos. Sharks, you got 2 autos. And you know what? He's not the worst guy to get. How many autographs are we at again? So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, we're still short 1. Dude, where's McCarr? And Will Smith on the Speed of the Game rookie for the Sharks. Jumping on ice of Ogren. Frozen Fights to 149. Kopitar and Draisaitl. This one will be randomed off because we've already got 2 of them. So you'll both get 1. And one person will get the numbered one. Suzuki, McDavid on the 500 jersey. Let's sleeve that up. You know, I thought I had enough top loaders for this, but here I am just being wrong again.
It's a good thing to be wrong about, like I said.
Yeah, I'll reach out to them. The last time that I did it, it took a long time. So what I normally do, like, just as a, you know, and like, candidly, the last time we did it, it took a long time, and it was a card that wasn't great. So what I normally do is I do an overtime pack or something. Because like typically a pack's gonna be about the same, so in value, but we'll see. Panarin for the Rangers, Nature's for the Hurricanes, and there's our double auto. We're good on autos. Sandberg for the Jets to 99 on the red update auto. All right, we're even. We are even. So I don't need to reach out to them. It just took a few boxes. Oh. Will Smith is lying down in the sands of Miami. Dude, I golfed Westwood Plateau with my dad and mom and grandma the other day, and their bunkers, their new sand that is a hazard, man. That is a hazard. So just to counter autos again, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're at 9 heading into the 10th box. That's right where we need to be. Have you had the new ones? Oh no, they have new ones. Like they're working on them. The new sand dude is no, that's the 9th. I counted that one. This will be auto 10. The new sand's like hitting out of a flower essentially. I don't know. It's really, really fine sand. I figured it out towards the end of the round. But like normally it's like, okay, fried egg, hit behind the ball, full swing speed. But like it's one of those ones that you gotta have the full confidence for too, you know? So McKinnon on the top line talents, Brindley on the horizontal. Cause like when you're greenside bunker, it's so hard to just be like, I need to full swing as hard as I can and hit behind the ball. But it's one of those bunkers that I wish they had like practice chipping areas for them. But they're nice. They're just tough. Will Smith for the Sharks, Bedard for Chicago, and Rutger for the Penguins to 9.99. A noticeable lack of Macklin. We need some Macklin in here. Come on. Lots of Will Smith, which we'll take. Don't get me wrong, but DeBrincat for the Red Wings, Verhaeghe to 2.99 for the Panthers. Excuse me. That's a Hattie Hyman for the Oilers, Wyatt Johnson, and Mitchkov base to 9.99. Oh, it's 9.98 of 9.99. Don't get that last print run, eBay. Second to last print run. That was a good little box, though, with some couple good base tickets. Need more Hudson. Look, I won't complain about more Hudson, but all the other teams in the break might. Well, there's a Macklin. At least it's something. Zellweger on the speed of the game. Yeah, I was driving a ball really good yesterday. My chipping and putting. Let's not talk about those. Let's not talk about those. Sidney Crosby, front row talent, Frozen Fights, Shifley and Pedersen, and Cutter Gauthier for the Ducks on the debut ticket. Retro acetate. I'm just resleeving and top loading. Again, the reason why I'm resleeving and top loading is because these sleeves are really small. I'll put them on a regular card. There's just not a lot of wiggle room, so if the card slides at all against a top loader, especially with it being acetate, it will scratch the card up. So this was a full case. There's a full inner. A master is 20, and then there's 2 inners and a master. Kyle Connor for the Jets. Pasternak for the Bruins to 500 on the jersey. And last pack, this should be an autograph. If this isn't an autograph, this is all we have left. Like, legitimately, I'm pretty sure we're out of credentials now. Evangelista, Boldy, and Justin Falk for the Blues on the autograph. Well, St. Louis is happy. Nice, CJ. Yeah. I normally, the course I played the most in my life is Shannon Lake, 'cause my grandparents live on it. So, played there so much in my life. Beautiful course. But then Swanee Set would probably be second because I worked there for a few years. And then, yeah. All right. Then it's probably like a smattering. Yeah, a sticker. All right. Shifley, Fantilli. All right. So these are all going to be left, right. So we have Jets, Canucks. The Jets are left, Canucks are right. Fantilli is left, Zibanejad's right. Bedard's left, Matthews is right. McKinnon left, Johnson right. You get the idea. So we'll do left, right on those guys. And then we have this one that we'll do separately as well. I was pro shop at Swanee. Like guest services and a little bit of pro shop. Pro shop there is wild, dude, with weddings. And this is back before weddings really blew up, so. Yeah, all inserts are going to be stickers, yeah, in this set. Which is fine, but not ideal, but fine. Have team forfeit the insert? Okay. I'm still just doing left, right anyways, just for simplicity's sake. But I'll note that it goes there. And then LA, Edmonton. Yeah, that was over a decade ago. Wow, I can't believe. I guess it was a decade ago. All right, 3 times on the Draisaitl Kopitar to 149. Once, twice, 3rd time. Electronic dance music gets it. Electronic dance music gets it. And then 3 times on the left, right. Once, twice, 3rd time. It is, everything is all right. It is right for all of the Frozen Fights. Let me paste right in here so that way I know. Okay. So that means I think that means it doesn't even go to the Habs anyway, so that's perfect. Recap time. So some numbered stuff that we got the 149 for the Edmonton Oilers on that guy. Troy Terry to 49, Barzal to 25, Ovechkin to 149, Heiskanen to 49, Forster to 149, McDavid jersey to 500, Laugh to 25 on the Hawaiian shirt, Hughes to 100 on the Hawaiian shirt. We hit a Michkov to 999 to 999. These are all our 999. So Michkov, McGroarty, Delbel Blues, Geeky, Cormier, Nazar, Bolduc, Zellweger, LaRue, Siplikov, Lambert, and Brendan Othman. Our horizontal dudes were Brindley, Geeky, Blomqvist, Graham Clark, Olin Zellweger, Poland, Rempe, and Josh Doan. Our numbered ones were Connor Geeky, Michkov to 399, Doan to 399, Rempe to 199, Graham Clark, Brindley, Siplikov, and Geeky to 399. Acetates were Gauthier, Rempe to 199, Richie to 199, and Austin Matthews. Autographs, Falk, sticker. Sandberg update 299. Mohamed to 199. Mayu 299 on the acetate. Forrester base. Spurgeon 2 sticker autograph. On card retro of Harley. Boldy on the That's a Hattie, and Jim Fox for the LA Kings there. Let's do the Hudson out of 99 in third place. Even though it's a color match, I think it's pretty fair to say it's third. Second place, we're going to do the Hudson just because we've already pulled one of these. It's not that special, right? And then hit of the break, we're going to go with the Will Smith auto to 99. So yeah, that is Group Break 570. Pretty fun little intercase. Not as good as our first one, but still pretty fun.